The main way first responders are able to save people exposed to fentanyl is by administering a drug called Narcan. Only ABC 15's Zach Crenshaw rode along with Phoenix firefighters who deal with these drug emergencies on a nightly basis. And Zach, the danger doesn't discriminate.
No, it does not at all, Steve. In fact, firefighters here at Station 18 and across the city recently switched their gloves. You can see this is a thicker material and it goes up even higher on the wrist. They say the reason why, to protect from fentanyl exposure when they're out there, because they're seeing it more and more often on the streets. The garage is often empty at Station 18, nicknamed the Light Show.
We go on a lot of calls here.
It's the 7th busiest fire station in the country.
Dead body is once a shift.
Many are overdoses.
We're running on several of those a shift, where we're pushing Narcan probably 3-4 times a shift.
Not only are firefighters using Narcan more often, but also higher doses.
There have been a couple times where we gave all the Narcan we had on the truck.
In the old days, they'd say, that'll wake up an elephant, from anything, and we're not bringing them up. So that tells us now the potency and the amount that they're taking are just off the charts astronomical.
The potency is the fentanyl, a synthetic opioid 100 times stronger than morphine.
We've seen our fentanyl deaths double each year since 2016.
It's the 4th deadliest drug in Arizona and found in 29% of all overdoses last year. Who's overdosing?
Everybody.
The young, the teenage, the young professionals, older generation. It seems like nobody is safe.
In the month of December, 75 Arizonans died because of opioids. Just last week, 2 Scottsdale teens OD'd after buying pills from a classmate. Those pills contained fentanyl. Chief Medical Examiner Dr. Johnston says unknown pills are a common, deadly mistake.
They're stamped like oxycodone, but instead it's fentanyl, which is much, much more potent. So it really changes the dynamics a lot.
One thing that's not changing, the hectic pace of Station 18, working to combat a crisis that has no end in sight.
We're swimming in it right now. We're going on it more. We're seeing it more. And it's sad. We all live in this community.
Now, for firefighters here at Station 18, opioids aren't just showing up in overdose calls. In fact, they tell me they encounter people who are high while driving during car crashes and also pedestrians who cross the street while on heroin. Now, the state has done a really good job of tracking the opioid epidemic since 2017 and has put together a thorough database, Steve. 2 interesting facts: 60% of overdoses are men. The average age, 25 to 34 years old.